Welcome back, everybody. So you should have now completed coloring in your Picasso themed bowl using warm colors like red, orange, yellow, brown. And I said, of course, you could incorporate some black, some white if you wanted, some grays. Today we're going to focus on the background surrounding your bowl, and we're going to use cool color palette. So again, if you have oil pastels like I have here, or you have crayons, either one will work just fine. You don't have to have what I have to complete your work. Now, what I would suggest you do is take a pencil and just break up the background into some interesting shapes. And notice that whenever I put a line in, I'm basically taking space and I'm making it different. I'm breaking it into different shapes. So that's what I did right here. On the bottom, I'm going to leave that as one solid line, but you could do what you want on yours. You could break it up if you want or leave it solid. Now I'm going to be looking for colors that are on the cool family side. So colors like blue or pale blue like this right here. Greens, light green, grass green. Now you can also use white because you may want to tint or lighten your color. You can if you don't have a yellow green, you can take a regular green and put yellow on top of it. You could make purple. I don't have a purple crayon, but I could do a little bit of red with my blue and make a purple, because that would be a cool color. So I'm going to definitely put a red in there too. All right, and then we'll save some black for the end. I would not use black on your background. So what are we going to do? We're just going to take our crayons, and just like before, we're going to fill in as much of that space surrounding the bowl using light, bright, and bold colors. So I'm going to start with a light blue there. I think I'll take a dark green next to it and put it right up to the edge of my bowl. I really want the color to surround my bowl and fill the background. Now I'm just going to get started. I'm not going to finish it on this film because I want you to have time to do that. Notice again, I have paper underneath my picture because, you know, when you're using crayons or oil pastels, they can get all over your tabletop, and mom and dad may not want that. So if you put a little protective paper underneath your work, that will help to prevent that from happening. So there's some nice dark green. Maybe I'll go in and add a dark blue. Remember I talked about making some purple? Here, I'll put some blue down here, put some red on top, and you see I can blend them together and create like a dark purple. So you may want to experiment like I'm doing right here by layering your oil pastels or your crayons. So I'm getting that red in there. So I'm like, Miss Benter's using a warm color, but I'm making it cool by putting the blue on top and blending the two colors together, just like this. So you see how that blue blends right in with the red, and they start mixing almost like a paint. And I'm going to get this really bold purpley color. So I'm not putting the red down too dark because I definitely want that blue to go on top and make it more purpley like this. So I get sort of a different color than just the blue by itself. So that's a kind of fun thing to try out. You want to do something bold like that? That's a fun thing to do. And then I want you to keep going until you fill the entire background and the ground underneath your bowl. Can't wait to see what you create. Make sure you send me a picture and check off the criteria on the sheet when you're done with this lesson.